There comes a time in a man's life where he ought to start wearing some rings. And before he dives into the ocean where everybody else basks in the enjoyment of that, he goes through indecision, the valley of choices. And he racks his brain over the choice of this. Before, when he was in the never zone, like with the wisdom of Justin Bieber said, never say that never. The man's choice of not going into the ocean is 100%. And he doesn't have to fret about it. He's not deciding on that, frees his spirit to decide upon this other one. All of a sudden, there's a really hot girl in the ocean. And she's fully bought into that ocean. She's all about that ocean, that girl. And the man goes in his mind, maybe, just maybe, I should get in the ocean too, because this biatch is not going to get out of there. No. But his motivation upon the choice to go from the never zone into the fully bought in man wasn't because of the ocean. It was because of the lady in their ocean. And he didn't go in there to save that ass from the water. No. He became drenched in that shit too, with the women there. That's the message of the fucking song if you didn't realize that. What he didn't write about is redecision. To go through the experience of redecision, you have to be a bit more mature. You are in the never zone, and being in the never zone is actually very easy. And sometimes we are in the never zone because we are lazy. It's easier to not decide on it than be in the middle ground. But after you have made the decision that, no, I'm gonna become a ring man, I'm gonna wear a lot of them, this is me now. And with the redecision, you have sometimes been that guy. Fully against studio monitor speakers. Like huge opponents of studio monitor speakers. But there's probably a lot of people on the middle ground there. Maybe I should become a studio monitor aficionado. It's a whole different game, redecision, compared to what Justin Bieber talked about. He made life seem so simple. Life's not that simple. Justin Bieber is going to ever write a song that's going to speak to every one of those young fanatic followers of his. It's going to have to be about redecision. You have experienced redecision. And sometimes it's worse than it used to be. Sometimes you realized how bad it was back then even. And sometimes it's much better than it was. So, never say never on redeciding. Times change. Everything's in flux. And hit the subscribe bell on the button.